The icy morning air bit at Emma's cheeks as she jogged beside her best friend through the quiet streets. Melissa, already exhausted, groaned dramatically. "Emma, I seriously can't believe you dragged me out here this early." Emma laughed softly. "I wanted to spend time with you. This was the only free slot I had. This isn't hanging out. This is punishment. A cute wine bar is hanging out. You know how work is." Melissa shook her head. "That's exactly the problem. Work is your whole life." Emma tried to brush it off, but deep down she knew her friend wasn't entirely wrong. For years she had poured everything into her corporate career, sacrificing relationships, holidays, and even her own happiness just to survive in a company dominated by ruthless competition. But today felt different. Today the company partners were announcing a major promotion, and Emma was certain she had earned it. "I've worked harder than anyone there," she said confidently. "This is finally my moment." A few hours later, Emma stood in a polished boardroom delivering the presentation she had spent weeks preparing. "As natural resources continue to shrink," she explained, "companies will eventually be forced to rethink the way they operate. We need sustainable long-term solutions, beginning with a complete revision of our supply chain." The room fell silent. Then came the criticism. Executives questioned the costs. The board dismissed her ideas almost immediately. Emma tried to defend her proposal, but she could already see the decision had been made before she ever walked into the room. And moments later her fears became reality. The promotion she had sacrificed everything for went to Craig, a man far less qualified but well connected within the company's inner circle. Emma sat frozen as applause filled the room. Something inside her finally snapped. Without another thought, she stood up and handed in her resignation. Her boss tried to calm her down, insisting another opportunity would come eventually, but Emma had spent too many years waiting for eventually. For the first time in years she walked away. That night, sitting with Melissa over drinks, reality began to sink in. "You hated that job," Melissa reminded her gently. "Maybe this is exactly what you needed." Emma sighed. "I don't even know what I enjoy anymore." "Then maybe it's time to figure it out. Go home for Christmas. Spend time with your dad." The idea sounded strange at first. Emma hadn't gone home for Christmas in years. Work had always come first. But maybe that was exactly the problem. The next morning, Emma packed her bags and began the long drive back to the small snowy town she once called home. Along the empty highway, her tires suddenly blew out. Frustrated, cold, and stranded, Emma stepped out into the snow just as a pickup truck pulled over beside her. A tall stranger climbed out and offered a warm smile. "Looks like you could use some help." Emma crossed her arms stubbornly. "I could probably manage." "Sure," he teased. "But you did wave me down." Reluctantly, she let him help. Within minutes he had the tire changed. "Guess I'm glad you showed up when you did," she admitted. "One of my specialties," he said with a grin. "Rescuing damsels in distress." Emma rolled her eyes, though she couldn't stop herself from smiling back. Before leaving he wished her a Merry Christmas. At the time, neither of them realized that chance meeting was about to change both of their lives forever. When Emma finally arrived home, her father greeted her with an emotional hug. The old Holiday Inn looked exactly as she remembered, cozy, nostalgic, and filled with memories of childhood Christmases. But something felt different. The decorations were missing. The halls felt emptier. And slowly, her father admitted the truth. Business had been failing for years. Ever since Emma's mother passed away, keeping the inn alive had become harder and harder. Guests had stopped coming. Bills were piling up. And now a corporation wanted to buy the property and replace it with a luxury resort. Emma refused to accept it. "This place is part of our family," she insisted. "We can save it." The following day, while visiting the town cafe, Emma unexpectedly ran into the same man who had helped her on the road. His name was Oliver. He claimed he was in town temporarily for work, and before long the two quickly connected. Emma offered him a room at the inn, believing he might help bring attention to the struggling business. What Emma didn't know was that Oliver was secretly working for the very corporation trying to purchase her father's property. At first, Oliver intended to finish the deal quickly and leave town. But everything changed once he got to know Emma and her father. For the first time in years, Oliver experienced something he had never truly had before: warmth, family, traditions, and the magic of Christmas. Together, he and Emma baked cookies, decorated the inn, visited the Christmas festival, ice skated beneath glowing lights, and spent late nights talking beside the fire. Little by little, they fell in love. And for the first time in her life, Emma began imagining a future that wasn't built around stress, deadlines, and corporate ambition. But secrets never stay hidden forever. Eventually, Emma discovered the truth about Oliver. Heartbroken and furious, she confronted him. "So this was all part of your plan?" she asked through tears. "Get close to us so your company could destroy everything my family built?" Oliver tried desperately to explain that his feelings were real, but Emma felt betrayed. She had trusted him, and now she believed everything between them had been a lie. Crushed by guilt, Oliver confessed everything to Emma's father and admitted he had walked away from his job for good. For once in his life, money and success no longer mattered. Emma mattered. The inn mattered. The life he had discovered there mattered. Encouraged by Emma's father, Oliver went after her one final time. Standing together in the snowy park where Emma used to escape as a child, Oliver poured his heart out. "You changed me," he told her honestly. "Before you, all I cared about was work and deals and money. But you showed me there's more to life than that." Emma's eyes filled with tears. "I really did love you," she whispered. "And I'll spend the rest of my life proving that what I feel for you is real." After a long silence, Emma finally smiled. And beneath the glowing Christmas lights, she kissed him. That Christmas became more than just another holiday. It became a new beginning. Together, Emma and Oliver decided to save the Holiday Inn and run it side by side, turning it back into the magical place it once was. As snow fell softly outside and laughter filled the inn once again, Emma realized something she had forgotten long ago. Success meant nothing if you had no one to share your life with. And sometimes the greatest gifts arrive when you least expect them. If you enjoyed this heartwarming Christmas romance story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more emotional love stories and cozy cinematic storytelling every week. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new story. Thank you for watching.